The wrong matchup that was next. Consus Pan is actually what's next. That is totally my bad. Consus Pan is also an absolute banger. RC Yannick, I believe, will be later today. Misread the schedule. But Consus Pan, an amazing banger as well.
Absolutely,
RC in chat just said got scared for a second. My bad, RC. Consus and Pan is what we get right now, which is an absolute banger too. Consus, we saw him earlier today, played so impressively, and Pan has been kind of making a bit of a comeback recently in the league and playing really impressively, and been playing very impressively in some tournaments outside of the World League. So this should be a good one. I think it should be exciting. Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, definitely. I think Pan, he has a pretty solid no-moving record right now. He's a bit of a faster player too, so he can maybe try to put a bit of pressure on Consus, try to get that no-move win. So he's got a shot here, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely does. Let's see how this goes. We're on moving, and they're off to the races. Both have a sign here.
Yeah, I think Consus is right there by that town. That's on Pan's sign.
And he locks it in too.
There he goes.
Pressure's now on for Pan to follow, and I don't think he's finding it. Is he? Oh, he does. He finds the city right there. But now he's going to try and possibly line up a 5K. We'll see if he can. Not perfect, but still so close. Consus is the one perfect with the 5K. That's going to be 4 points of damage to start us off.
Yeah, nice effort from both players there. Pan couldn't quite get the 5K, but you love to see it. Great rounds. Here's round 2.
Yeah, time for round 2. Both players moving, but Consus has found his way to a town while Pan is still outside of a big town. Oh, he's coming to some more here, but see if they can actually find much information in this town.
Yeah, I like the Slovakia guess.
Yeah, Pan's locked. Pressure's on for Consus to follow. I like Slovakia as well quite a bit here.
Consus, 3 seconds.
Concrete pulls. Yeah, get a guess in. Oh, last second he puts it in Czechia. Wow, it is gonna be Slovakia by the looks of it. Just in that corner. Pan is gonna be closer. That's some decent damage for a round 2, and we go on to round 3.
Consus sometimes can be so scary with leaving just 2 seconds left to click, but he got there.
We're going to round 3. Looks like a Canada, possibly a Newfoundland. I think it is. Yep, Pan thinking that as well, as we call it Newfie. And his guess is locked in. You do have the water there. You have the coast to line up. So that's always going to be super helpful. Consus following suit, but is just kind of hedging. Consider the water. Yep, he does now, but he's farther north than Pan is. Pan is on it! Pan is playing so impressively right now. As I was saying, as we got into this matchup, Pan has seriously been starting to make a comeback. Bit slept on. We saw his position. It was only about 31st right now in the league. But again, that's not super indicative of how amazing he truly is. Had some unlucky games play out earlier in the league, but he has been stepping up. He's getting some wins in some tournaments outside of the World League, and he's showing why he deserves to be here. Round 4 now, a quick lock from him in Italy. Consus needs to follow suit.
Consus has 10 seconds. He did get the name of the town there. I think Ovada or something. But he's probably not going to have time to know where that is at this point.
2 Italy guesses, but Consus will be closer, and now is going to make a bit of a bounce back. He's going to deal 2,200 points of damage. And close to evens things out a bit, but Pan still with that lead.
Narrow lead for Pan here. But yeah, as you said, he's been playing really well right now. Let's see what he does in round 5 here in Nigeria again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can make any guesses here that are really... Oh yeah, he has that town name right there on the sign. So Consus is going to be on it. He is!
Whoa.
Pan much farther north, while Consus gets a 5K and deals 3,000 points of damage. That lead Pan had obliterated. Round 6 now.
My first thought here was British Columbia.
I like that a lot.
Seems possible.
Feels Pacific Northwest, and I like the Canada shout. So BC makes a lot of sense. We'll see if the players can find any signs or information here. But Pan opting to just go PNW in the US. Consus needs to follow suit, but he has not opened the map yet. Let's see where he wants to go. He's going to look at a license plate, see if that can help him out. Oh, but he's actually going to go Colorado. Is there a pretty big difference in guesses? Wow, it's going to be, what is that, Western Montana? And Pan is actually going to come back and take it with the multis.
Wow, getting down to 700 health, he defeats Consus in the moving.
So impressive there from Pan. I mean, what a guess. Right then and there, Montana makes a lot of sense with the way that one looked. And Pan, very close by, is going to take us to no move. If he wins this right here, he's going to be the second player to beat Consus in the entire World League. Can he do it? 50 seconds on the clock, no move, no moving up and down the road anymore.
I like the West Kenyas.
Yeah, I like it too. The US has been crazy today, CG.
It has, man, yeah. I can't believe it. So many deciding rounds there.
Yeah. We see it again. We'll see if we get one here. But to start us off, we're going to have Kenya, and we're going to have only 85 points. Really good guesses from both these players, taking us around 2.
This is where I was predicting that Pan could pull off something. The no moving. That's, I believe, his best game mode in the stats right now. So we'll see. Can he bring things home? Here's round 2 in Ghana. We have the famous Ghana tape.
Of course. Pan kind of lining something up, but seems like he's just going to make a guess near Accra. Consus is zoomed kind of near there too, but is actually going to move it a little over toward Kumasi. And it will be closer to there. Consus will deal some points of damage back, this time 435. And we're going to go to round 3. Consus now with a bit of a lead, but still close to start us off.
Trading small points there in Africa. Here we go to the next one. Okay,
round 3, Russia by the looks of it.
Yeah, this can be fun.
Yeah.
Probably on, where Consus is looking Kamchatka.
Yeah.
Kamchatka Peninsula. Yeah.
He's gonna do it. Both players are actually out there in the same town here, or neighboring towns right now.
Really
seconds left, though.
Both trying to line it up.
Oh, Consus is actually considering this farther north town.
Ooh, okay.
And he puts his pin there in Esso. Oh, he's gonna line up a road, see if anything fits over here in these towns. While Pan has stayed in the southern ones. I think it could... I do like this guess from Consus actually quite a bit. We'll see if he decides to move it last second. No, he doesn't. He keeps it there. He makes the guess. Pan was actually just looking in Esso as well, and it is going to be Esso, and he didn't move the guess there. So Consus deals pretty massive damage for a round 3.
Yeah, you can see Pan's reaction there. He doesn't look too happy he didn't switch. Oh, wow. Great guess from Consus.
Yeah, amazing 4999 there, and we take it to round 4. But it's just so worth noting there, Pan was zoomed right in on that town at the last second, too.
Almost had it. I mean, even with just doing that, he's definitely proven he has what it takes to compete against Consus. He has the moving win. And he sends it in Mexico.
Pretty quick guess, too. The pressure's now on for Consus to follow suit here. But he's taking his time, just letting the timer run out.
Pretty far apart.
Yeah, Guerrero and kind of up toward Colima. Yeah, he's in Colima. It is going to be Consus closer. That's going to be another big deal of damage, but Pan is still alive. He is, however, in the red. Consus only lost 1 round so far. Round 5. 3 times damage.
Jinx.
Jinx. Queensland guess quick from Pan. Definitely going to be Australia here. This is a very indicative round for Australia. Everything screaming it. all the trees, the white
yeah.
road lines later down the road that you can see.
Yeah, I like the Queensland guess a lot with this specific kind of tree vibe going on. Consus looks like he's thinking more south, though.
Yeah, it seems like he is. Pan now possibly considering it too. They're really letting the time play out here and consider everything they can. He's now in New South Wales. Consus doesn't have a pin yet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, now he does. Victoria, New South Wales border. So actually the guesses are not too far apart. But Pan committing to NSW. And he's right on it. 39 kilometers away. That's almost 3,000 points of damage there to Consus' health. Pan stays alive, and Consus now less than half.
Amazing guess from Pan. Round 6.
Yeah, round 6 now. It could be anybody's game. 3.5 times damage. The multi is large. Things are serious. If Pan's closer here by a decent bit, he could take it. But he can't afford to be off by too much compared to Consus. He's guessing farther south in Brazil, while Consus is actually zoomed in on Minas Gerais.
Yeah, I'm not sure which region guess I like better here. A bit tough to say, just in this random back road. Tons of foliage obscuring our landscape view. Definitely not easy. 15 seconds.
Really not a lot to go off of. We got 10 seconds now. Pan has that guess there in Piranha. Consus does move his guess a little farther south. We'll see. Pan is farther south.
Whoa.
Pan is on it! Pan right there with the 3.5 times multi.
Yo.
2 O's, Consus!
He got out of his seat, look at him!
Look
Pan
at that
has done it!
celebration!
I can't believe what we've seen!
World.
Wow!
After Consus just earlier today won against Finbar, Pan locks in and takes him down 2-0.
2-0! That is, I mean, to win is one thing, to 2-0 him!